In the bustling metropolis of Neo-Tokyo in the year 2335, a city full of vibrant lights, towering skyscrapers, and bustling crowds, Dr. Jun Nakamura, an astrophysicist, resides. A man known for his curious nature and insatiable thirst for the mysteries of the cosmos. Nestled among the skyscrapers and neon lights, in a high-tech lab filled with sophisticated machines that hum with quiet intensity, Dr. Nakamura is hard at work. His focus is on cosmic microwave background radiation, the ancient light from the young universe, an echo from the dawn of time. It's a fascinating field full of potential and yet still not fully understood. Dr. Nakamura spends countless hours observing, measuring, analyzing, hoping to unlock the secrets that the universe is hiding in these faint ancient signals. His relentless pursuit has led him to this moment, a moment that has the potential to change everything. While poring over his latest data, he stumbles upon a frequency anomaly. It's a subtle deviation, hardly noticeable if not for his keen eye and meticulousness. Upon further examination, he realizes that the frequency is structured. It has a pattern, rhythm, like a secret message lost in the cosmic noise. The implications are astounding. A pattern like this does not occur naturally. It goes against everything known about the cosmic microwave background radiation. His heart races as he realizes the enormity of his unanticipated discovery. He's on the brink of something monumental. This could be evidence of communication from another universe. The scientific community will be in shock, the world will be in awe, and everything we thought we knew about the universe may need to be reconsidered. While experimenting with cosmic microwave background radiation, he intercepts what seems to be a structured signal, a pattern that shouldn't exist naturally. Late into the night, in the solitary confines of his cutting-edge lab, Jun found himself engrossed in his work. His fingers danced over the equipment, adjusting the intricate devices, seeking to enhance the quality of the signal. His eyes, bleary with fatigue but aflame with curiosity, flicked between the numerous screens that filled the room. Methodically, he calibrated the instruments, the subtle hum of technology his sole companion in the ambient darkness. It was during these nocturnal moments of solitude that Jun thrived, his mind working at a fever pitch to solve the enigmas that lay before him. His quest tonight was to fine-tune his creation, to refine the signals it received and deciphered, to expand his understanding of the universe. His fingertips moved with mechanical precision over the knobs and dials, each adjustment bringing him closer to his goal. Suddenly, the screens flickered, then turned crystal clear, displaying a world previously unseen. His monitors were now filled with a remarkable sight, a visual representation of another world, a different dimension perhaps, strikingly similar to Earth, yet distinct in its own unique way. This version of Earth projected on his monitors was eerily similar, but the variations were stark enough to give him pause, recognizable landmarks that were slightly off their usual coordinates. Technology that appeared years ahead of our time. A cityscape that was oddly familiar, yet undeniably foreign. Streets laid out in a pattern he recognized, yet infused with an alien aesthetic that spoke of an advanced civilization. This was an Earth, but not the Earth he knew. A world where history had taken a different path, where the march of progress had outpaced his Earth. That, despite its similarities, was light years away in terms of advancement. Intrigued and cautious, Jun found himself grappling with the implications of this discovery. He was a scientist, a rationalist, yet he had stumbled upon something that went beyond the realm of science. Breathing heavily, his mind racing with possibilities, he picked up his communicator, dialing a familiar number. He needed someone to share in this discovery, someone who would understand the magnitude of what he had uncovered. On the other end of the line, Dr. Aria Fontaine, a renowned specialist in quantum mechanics and a trusted friend, answered. This was a discovery that would undoubtedly shake the foundations of their understanding of the universe and its infinite possibilities. Together, they build a more sophisticated device capable of opening a small stable portal to this alternate Earth. Their minds, filled with relentless curiosity and relentless determination, were driven by an unparalleled desire to explore realms beyond their understanding. As they worked tirelessly, their hands became a symphony of motion, each movement perfectly synchronized with the other. The device was a marvel of their combined genius, a testament to the power of collaboration. It was sleek, compact, yet held within it the promise of untold discoveries. Through days and nights, they had poured their knowledge, their aspirations, and their dreams into its creation. And now, the moment of truth had arrived. Standing side by side, June with her fiery spirit and Arya with her unwavering resolve, they prepared to activate the device. An unspoken understanding passed between them, a shared sense of anticipation. The air seemed to buzz with electricity as they reached for the switch. As the switch was flipped, a strange humming filled the room. A strange light, eerily beautiful, began to emanate from the device. It was a mesmerizing sight, yet it was nothing compared to the sight that awaited them. Slowly, a window-like portal appeared, an aperture into another dimension. It was as if they had torn a hole into the fabric of reality itself, revealing a bustling street on the other side. Their breaths hitched as they stared at the world beyond the portal. A world that was strikingly similar to their own, yet held stark differences. It was a paradox, a mirror that reflected yet contradicted their reality. The people, the buildings, everything was familiar, yet alien at the same time. The portal didn't go unnoticed on the other side either. People halted their actions, curiosity piqued by the strange appearance. A crowd began to gather, their expressions a mixture of astonishment and awe. Eyes wide with wonder, they studied the portal, their actions mirroring June and Arya's actions. It was a moment out of time, a testament to the shared curiosity that spans across dimensions. Together they had bridged two vastly different worlds, a connection formed through a single small device. The immense possibilities that this held dawned on them, igniting a fire of exploration that would forever change their lives. People on the other side notice the portal too, and a crowd gathers, mirroring June and Arya's actions. Through this extraordinary interdimensional portal, June and Arya find themselves communicating with an alien from a parallel universe, Dr. Leo Bard. Dr. Bard is a prominent physicist, recognized across the alternate Earth for his groundbreaking research and never-before-seen advancements. In this alternate world, progress and innovation have taken a different road, a divergence that is both fascinating and chilling. Leo begins to explain the pivotal point where their realities diverged. According to him, it all goes back to a crucial moment in their shared history, a global climate crisis. This climate crisis, however, was not of we are familiar with. It was catastrophic, an event that demanded immediate global response. The crisis was severe, threatening not just the survival of their species, but the existence of life itself. The world was on the brink of destruction, with every passing moment a countdown to doomsday. In Leo's world, however, the response to this crisis was vastly different from the one June and Arya witnessed in their reality. While June and Arya's world was marred by political conflicts and lack of a coordinated response, Leo's world united under a shared threat. Realizing the severity of the crisis, the nations of his world put aside their differences, focusing all their resources and intellect towards combating the looming threat. This common cause prompted an unprecedented surge in their technological advancements. Progress was more rapid than ever before, with innovations springing up overnight. In an effort to combat the rising sea levels, their scientists developed ways to adapt and survive. They built resilient infrastructures, engineering marvels that stood tall against the merciless tides. This rapid advancement in technology led to a new era of ingenuity and invention. One such groundbreaking innovation was the development of floating cities. These extraordinary creations were not just marvels of engineering, but also of adaptability. Unlike the cities of our world, these cities could move. They were not bound by geographical locations or terrains. Instead, they were free to wander, to reposition as needed, drifting with the waves yet never succumbing to them. Through this portal, they communicate with Dr. Leo Bard, a physicist on the alternate Earth. Leo explains that their world diverged from June and Arya's due to a different outcome in the global response to a climate crisis. Their technology advanced more rapidly to adapt to rising sea levels, leading to the development of cities that float and can be repositioned as needed. As both sides exchanged knowledge and insights, they become acutely aware of the inherent dangers that this portal poses. They learn that such a powerful portal, acting as a bridge between their contrasting worlds, comes with its own perils. The energy that is needed to keep this portal operational is not only substantial but also potentially damaging. They come in understanding that the immense energy consumption required could have cataclysmic consequences for their environments. The energy seeped from the portal is so vast, it could cause deterioration of the delicate balance that maintains life on both worlds. They realize that the environmental damage could be substantial. It could disrupt the ecosystems, cause climate change, or even lead to widespread extinction of species in both worlds. The very fabric of life as they know it could be altered, perhaps irreparably. The extent of the damage they come to understand will not be limited to the natural world alone. Even their societies could bear the brunt of this disruption. The socio-economic balance could be thrown off kilter, causing civil unrest, societal breakdown, perhaps even wars over remaining resources. Consequently, these young explorers, Jun, Arya, and Leo, find themselves at the heart of a complex conundrum. They are faced with a moral dilemma that puts their newfound understanding and connection at odds with the well-being of the easy camaraderie they have built, the shared knowledge, the mutual respect. All may have to be sacrificed for the greater good. The question that haunts them is whether this sacrifice is justified. That to close the portal is not an easy one. The thought of severing this link between their worlds is heartbreaking. To cut off this newfound connection, to sacrifice this opportunity for mutual growth and understanding, is almost unthinkable. Yet June, Arya, and Leo are tormented by the potential damage they could be inflicting on their worlds. They weigh the advantages of cultural exchange and mutual growth against the risks of environmental degradation and societal collapse. They are torn between the desire to explore and learn from each other and the responsibility to protect their worlds from harm. They ponder, they discuss, they argue, and they reflect. These young explorers understand that their decision will have far-reaching implications, that it will affect not just themselves, but their societies, their worlds, even future generations. It is therefore not a decision to be taken lightly. They are acutely aware that their actions today will shape the fate of their worlds tomorrow. Faced with a moral dilemma, June, Arya, and Leo must decide whether to close the portal to protect their worlds or keep it open to foster this newfound connection and mutual growth. Following an intense period of discussion, reflection, and cooperation, a decision is reached. The deliberations were not easy, as the representatives from both sides grappled with intricate issues spanning environmental safety and the transfer of critical technological ideas. The stakes were high, and the decision wasn't to be taken lightly. After all, the balance of every life on Earth hung in the balance. The conversations were fraught with passion, their voices echoing the sense of responsibility that each member felt personally, acknowledging the potential of the portal. The debates were complex, marked by the constant collision and merging of diverse perspectives. Scientists to environmentalists to politicians and engineers, every individual involved knew the task at hand was monumental. The focus was largely centered around the unprecedented sharing of technological revelations that could revolutionize their worlds. The potential for advancement was enormous, but it was also punctuated by the threat of irreversible damage to the environment. As the decision to close the portal permanently was taken, a heavy air of solemnity washed over the room. It was a unanimous decision, one that was dictated by an understanding of the gravity of the potential consequences. They all knew that the consequences of a single error could be catastrophic, spelling disaster for both worlds. In such daunting times, however, lies an opportunity for unity. They agreed to a final transmission through the portal, a last-ditch effort of collaboration before the portal was sealed forever. The data sent through comprised of all the information, plans, and schematics that they had gathered over time. It was a culmination of their knowledge, expertise, and hope. These detailed data and technological schematics are more than just information. They are a testament to their shared objective. They have the potential to assist each Earth tackle their respective environmental and societal challenges. Each Earth, though now forever separated, is armed with the tools to build a better future, a testament to the power of collaboration and the enduring spirit of innovation. Years later, June and Arya sit together, their minds dwelling on the profound, life-altering effect of their fleeting encounter with an entirely different world. A world that was both alien and familiar at the same time. A world that had forever etched itself in their consciousness, expanding it beyond the realms of what they had ever imagined possible. This encounter, brief as it was, had become the catalyst for change not only in their lives, but for humanity as a whole. The knowledge exchanged during that crucial interaction had opened doors, unraveling the mystery of advanced technological concepts that were previously shrouded in the unknown. Through their experience, they come into possession of invaluable knowledge that had suddenly become the driving force behind groundbreaking advancements in environmental technology. The implications of this progress were far-reaching and astounding. The world was now on the brink of an era where the environment was no longer a victim of human actions, but a beneficiary. These advancements were not just limited to technology, they had also brought about a significant shift in the global perspective. The encounter had fostered a new understanding of the potential paths that could be tread by humanity, a newfound awareness that recognized the interconnectedness of all life forms and respected the fragility of the ecosystem we all share. The world as we knew it had shifted. The encounter with that other world had sparked a new consciousness, a new way of thinking, and a new direction for humanity. It had created a ripple in the fabric of reality, whose effects were echoing into the distant corners of the universe. Yet, despite this monumental shift, the story of the encounter, portal that bridged two worlds, remained a thing of legend, a tale that was whispered in hushed tones, passed down through generations, a legend that held a profound truth, a truth that had the power to change the world. And so the story of the portal becomes a legend. Voiceover. In the aftermath of the portal's closure, both worlds embarked on a transformative journey. The knowledge shared and gleaned from the encounter was not left to gather dust in the annals of history. It was put into action, and the results were nothing short of a miracle. For the first time, humanity had at its disposal advanced technologies that were once the stuff of science fiction. The ability to harness clean energy, to recycle waste with near zero impact, and to reverse environmental damage were all realities now. The technological revolution was not confined to environmental concerns either. Medicine, transportation, communication, every facet of human life was touched and improved by this newfound knowledge. Simultaneously, the societal fabric of our world began to change. With the advent of these new technologies, jobs that were once deemed essential became obsolete, giving rise to a new wave of professions. Society began to reshape itself around these changes, embracing a more sustainable and eco-conscious way of living. But perhaps the most significant change of all was the recovery of our environment. The new technologies had a profound effect on our planet. Forests began to flourish again, wildlife returned to places once barren, and the air was cleaner than it had been in centuries. The shared knowledge had not just brought prosperity, but had also sparked an era of environmental recovery. The legacy of the portal was this: a world reborn, a society reshaped, and a future reimagined. The story of the portal may have become a legend, but its impact was far from myth. It was tangible, visible, and a testament to the power of shared knowledge and unity. Years into the future, the legacy of the portal continues to shape both worlds. The advancements in technology and society born out of the shared knowledge have now become the new normal. Our cities are cleaner, our energy is renewable, and our society is more equitable. The once unthinkable vision of a sustainable world is now our lived reality. Beyond the material changes, the portal experience has also left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. It taught us the power of unity, of shared knowledge, and of the limitless possibilities that emerge when we work together. It showed us that we are not alone in the universe, that there are other worlds, other beings with whom we share a common destiny. It reminded us of our responsibility not just towards our own world, but towards the entire cosmos. And so, as we continue to navigate the future, we do so with a renewed sense of purpose and a sense of hope. We have seen what is possible when we reach out, when we share, when we collaborate. We have seen a glimpse of a future that is not defined by scarcity, but by abundance, not by division, but by unity, not by fear, but by hope. The legacy of the portal continues to inspire us. It continues to remind us of our potential and of the promise of a better future. As we move forward, we do so with the knowledge that we have the power to shape our destiny, to create a world that is fair, sustainable, and filled with possibility. The story of the portal may be a legend, but its legacy lives on, shaping our present and guiding our future.